Okay, guys, so the weirdest thing just happened to me. I was brushing my teeth and I literally started crying. And what made me become teary eyed, and really, it was tears of joy. And I know this sounds ridiculous. It sounds ridiculous to me, but it's the feeling that I had, so I figured I would share it. I don't know, I was just thinking about November 8th, the coming election in just a few days. And the weird feeling that I felt while I was brushing my teeth and I suddenly start fucking getting teary eyed. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, holy shit, I've never felt patriotic before. I've never felt patriotic before. I don't want to fucking cry like a fucking dumb bitch, but these are the emotions that I'm feeling. I've never felt patriotic before in my life. My entire life. So this is a new feeling. I've never felt this before. A true sense of unity as a citizen of a country. And I come from the libertarian background. I was pro Ron Paul. So I understand that you don't want to become mindlessly nationalistic. That's what brought us to where we are today. That's what gave us the Hillary Clintons. That's what gave us the bought and paid for, corrupt government system. Mindlessly worshiping government and not holding the government's feet to the fire. But I think that Donald Trump and the Trump movement, we are the essence of holding the government's feet to the fire. And when you hold the government accountable, you can feel pride in the collective unity that we call a country. So it was just insane. I'm over there brushing my teeth because, I just went for a jog. I had just gone for a jog. It's Halloween night. I wasn't even thinking it was Halloween night because I don't really do anything for Halloween night. But it's Halloween night. I go out for a jog. And there's this place where apparently it's like this circular, block with a bunch of, nice homes. And apparently there was, 70 fucking cars there of trick-or-treaters. And people walking through the neighborhood. So I'm jogging, and I see, it's incredible, man. I think we're witnessing history. I see this Hummer. There's this big fucking Hummer, and it's decorated with a bunch of Halloween shit. And as I'm jogging, it's coming towards me, and I'm looking at it like, man, look at all the fucking skulls and crazy ass shit they put. And as I look at the back of it, there's a Donald Trump yard sign attached to the bottom. And it's all decorated and shit. Hummer with this really awesome Trump ped sign. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's a little hard to see, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. You got this fucking person driving a Hummer, right there alongside all these trick-or-treaters in the heart of Miami with a Donald Trump sign. The enthusiasm. The enthusiasm to attach a Donald Trump sign while you drive around in front of hundreds of trick-or-treaters to promote them and be part of the fun and the festivities. There's just so much enthusiasm for this guy, for this movement. And it's the real deal. And you got Hillary Clinton. She's fucking collapsing, man. She's literally collapsing. Now she's politically collapsing. She just came out with a statement saying that they have evidence that Trump, computer scientists found evidence that Trump organization has something to do with, has some connection with a Russian bank, and she's trying to put forward the conspiracy theory that she's desperate because the FBI reopened the investigation. They're coming up with everything they can. They're desperate. Oh, he works with the Russian. My God, they have nothing left. It's over, man. This parasitic entity thing called the establishment that has hijacked the political election cycle season. The political system for decades in this country, it's done! It's done! It's probably going to be a Trump landslide on November 8th in 6 days. It's done. So if the establishment really is done, and it's actually finally over, the parasitic entity is done. And of course, Donald Trump would be the spearhead of all people. It would take, you would never expect it. We're supposed to believe that, no, it'd never be the greedy, rich billionaire. He'd never be the one to come along and lead a revolution to fight the fucking establishment. It'd have to be someone like Bernie Sanders, right? The socialist revolutionary pseudo-altruist who endorsed the fucking establishment when he endorsed Hillary Clinton. And now you got more and more WikiLeaks emails coming out saying that when Hillary was debating Bernie, Donna Brazile, with her connections at CNN, gave her questions in advance for Hillary to make it easier to debate Bernie. But Bernie's not going to retract his endorsement because he endorsed the fucking establishment and he's going to come crashing down with it. Of course, the pseudo-altruistic socialist revolutionary Bernie Sanders would not be the one to take down establishment. And of course, life is fucking stranger than fiction. That it would take the fucking billionaire, greedy businessman to come in and slay this parasitic entity. So I believe that we're witnessing history. I believe that something magical is about to happen. I believe that November 8th, there's going to be a collective celebration. Sure, there's going to be a lot of mentally ill SJWs who are racist or they're just self-hating white people who are going to think it's the end of the world when Trump gets elected. But, even when Obama was elected, even the first black fucking president was a scam put forward by the establishment. You think, I remember everybody was celebrating so much when Obama got elected, but that was bullshit. Okay, people celebrated, but I think deep down they could tell that this was all fake. We have a real victory against the political elite. We have a real chance now for this collective thing we call a country, for us to actually look out for our collective interests and not sell it out to foreign interests. I expect a golden age of prosperity to come flooding back into this country when Trump gets elected, guys. You're going to find yourself with just so much more money in your bank account. You're not even going to know where it came from. Everything's going to be cheaper. Taxes are going to go down. You're just going to have more money. So I just think this is an electrifying time to be alive, and I'm so happy to be alive now. And I guess, going back to where I started, I was just brushing my teeth, and something between watching Hillary Clinton have a meltdown saying that computer scientists found, a link with Russia, to Trump, and she's literally, they have nothing left. To the fucking Hummer circling around with the trick-or-treaters with a Donald Trump sign hanging off the back of the fucking truck. And just the reality that this is real, that this is finally a true representative president who's not spot and paid for, who's not going to sell the country out to foreign interests. I can be patriotic for the first time in my life. And it's not synthetic patriotism. It's not the synthetic patriotism of staring teary-eyed into the American flag after 9/11 when George Bush is in power and he comes out and he gives a great speech, but he ends up just throwing us into a war in Iraq and fucks us over even more. This is real patriotism. We can actually be patriotic now. And it was just a feeling that I got, and what really brought me to tears of joy was that it wasn't necessarily the feeling of being patriotic and it being a real patriotism. It was more realizing that I'd never felt it my whole goddamn life. That there was always a fucking American flag in every classroom throughout my school years. I never cared. That no one wanted to stand up during the Pledge of Allegiance. And I don't blame them. Not for a bought and paid for bullshit government. My whole life, I was never in the situation that I could feel true patriotism. True sense of collective unity as a nation. And I was feeling it right then and there. And this is a special time to be alive. So November 8th is coming. Landslide victory for Donald Trump. We're taking this bitch over. Be excited.
And she can't make it 15 feet to her car. Give me a break. Give me a break.
Fight back against YouTube censorship by supporting me on Patreon. You'll also get access to exclusive, never-before-seen videos and other perks like monthly Google Hangouts with me, free books and t-shirts, and more.